So about the two players, Renni is one of the players that hit over 1000 rating playing Duel. So at his peak, Renni is like one of the best Duel players. But the thing is about Renni is that he's not usually playing at his peak, not usually playing at his best. So we don't really know what kind of Renni we'll be having until we actually see it. And Wojtek has been, I mean, probably the second to Browntown, the favorite underdog, because he has been slaying like very strong players and been performing like very, very consistently. And it seems like Wojtek is going to be getting paid 100 gold to play his Radio Vacius against the Blue Adelaide of Renni. And yeah, Renni actually picks up the castle here and pays for it. I bet if he passed, that Wojtek would have picked up Cove here and paid for that instead. Finalica is going to be 2 for 2. We can start the prediction, and it's going to be... I believe it was Renni playing blue, so it's going to be Renni wins, and this is going to be... Wojtek on red. So the gamble's live. Put your points in if you want to gamble. I'm a Fizzy enjoying it since yesterday. I mean, yeah, definitely. The Fizzy has been doing pretty well. By the way, this is like way too many things. Don't need. Okay, there we go. That's a lot cleaner for me. Oh, Naga Queen's here immediately for Renni in the mercenary camp. That's actually rather amazing. And Air Magician on the Scholar too. Oh my god. And then Archers on Gold Mine too. This is like the best Renni start ever. And of course he's gonna be keeping here. And this is the map that we're seeing be played. Renni is already high rolling out of his mind. And it's only day 1. The game has just begun. Damn. Thank you, Dibbling. And to see, he's actually even like considering maybe passing these over how like not really meaningful they are, but ended up deciding to pick them up. And yeah, I think I do respect that choice. Yeah, this is already shaping out to be like quite the game here for Renni. Like, oh my god, that's quite the game. He's gonna be able to do like all the fights outside almost immediately. Especially after upgrading to marksman, of course, but like these Nagas will do a lot of work here. For absolute sure. By the way, he actually picks up the orbit over there. But not the second... I don't know. I don't know if I like this pathing by Renni. Is this another cast? Yes it is, Achilles. I just began casting Renni versus Wojtek. Yes, indeed. Did Wojtek make it to the tournament game? Yeah, he did. I killed him just in time fitness. And yeah, Wojtek, by the way, I just played 2 games against, and I won both of them, okay? But anyway, he was just, yeah, brushing off his bad luck there against me. So he can have better rolling in the tournament game instead. But, yeah, we'll see how that goes for him. You didn't build a mage guild. Yeah, he didn't mean to build a mage guild there. I mean, it's like a little bit too early to start worrying about your mana that much. Though he might build it in the Comfy Town over here, because Comfy Mage Guild is of course like a little bit more useful, and he gets like a lot of mana by that point. And not to mention this time he can actually afford it, which is quite a bit different, to be honest. Yeah, gonna be looking to get some experience along the way. Ends up leveling up into fire, which is gonna be like skipping, and yeah, buys into the Mage Guild. With some knowledge here, being Neob and all, he's gonna be able to have like some great casting here already. Imagine being the best duel player, but out of the 20, so you have to cast it instead. Oh, the best duel player, but out of the 20, so I have to cast it instead. Well, yeah, it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. Oh, scouting here, picked up by Vacius, by the way. Now that is a very big deal. That is a very big deal indeed. The skill tree for Yob is already looking pretty amazing. Gonna be going for a pretty big crypt. Cove usually has no problems doing these because their units are fast and high damage, which is exactly what you want in this type of an objective. So yeah, should be rather clean. By the way, this very close by Cove Town is gonna be skipped here by Renni. I guess it's because it will make like a whole day difference in terms of like reaching main timing, I guess. Because he sees that as a thing, that's gonna be how he does it. Achilles, appreciate a sub, thank you. Hell yeah. Speculum here already. Some more experience is gonna be like pretty fine too. Picks up the wisdom over there. And I'm guessing he's gonna be DDing at the end of his turn. Those steel golems would be amazing to do if he could get like both of the dwellings, but I don't think he will be able to. It would be probably a stupid idea to go here because he's dead, if he does. No, he's like dead most of the time if he goes there. Like 30 golems already give him like a big problem. Okay, 25 and... Okay, actually I'm kind of maybe mistaken here. It's gonna be like a nice temple box for him. But then again, I'm actually would have been still dangerous and possibly deadly. So I'm very surprised by the decision to go here. And even more surprised with how well it actually turns out to be. Okay. But maybe like Wojtek is playing, well, like feeling a little bit YOLO. Maybe because he feels the heat up against Renni, you know, who may be considered to be the favorite here. Yeah. Let's finally use my prime self for some good cause. Thanks for hours of entertainment, my man. Try saying Wojtek name with an English Y, as in yo-yo, as a Yeti instead of J. Yeah, anyway, I'm fine with my Wojtek pronunciation, okay? Thank you though. Nice to have you. I should have got Arc Devils one time in Bunker Refugee and died in the next fight. I remember. I think I don't? I think it was the trees. Yeah, I think I died into Dendroids on my devil, which was pretty sad. What a sad way to go. To be entered by with a devil. Oh my god. Anyhow, so it goes. Ooh, does he not reach it down here? Yeah, he doesn't, so he's gonna be like pivoting over into the magical instead here. To be able to make, oh by the way, log already here on the satellite and advanced air magician deal. Not bad, not bad. And he's probably going to be picking up the angel here along the way by this point. I mean, it's not the easiest fight to do, but it's still going to be probably fine. It's not like a pack of these, like, wait, what? Really? This was like the easiest pog here. I guess he wants to do it with marksman. I think the problem was not in the guard, like the Corsair, but rather in the actual pog guard. I mean, the 3 angels. That he would have to find, but still, I would have liked to see him man up there a little bit. The boss there ended up being Seaman by the golems, and now he has 71 Seaman to hit things with. So that's actually like a very good high tempo here from Eov already. Isn't that your trademark move to die from greed every time you get an insanely good start? Well, then again, the start here for Wojtek is not insanely good yet. It was kind of for Renni, but it's like slowing down here a little bit. But he might pick the pace back up here a little bit. We'll see. I can swear it is. Yeah, by the way, expert scouting here on Neil already, like, so early into the game. He's gonna be able to, like, scout out all of his biome, like, so easily, and find good things to do. He will also be able to, like, double build the roost here, which is amazing and beautiful. So that's gonna be, like, very many bears on the Eov and available, like, rather early too. And he's strong for fighting in the early phases of the game here as well. Honestly, just a beautiful game all around from the Eov. Not bad, not bad. Finds, like, 2 pretty good artists there too, alongside the dwelling. And yeah, he definitely cares about the dwellings, I think. And rightfully so, dwellings are very cool. Just because of day town 6 alone. Yeah, but if he got the other town, then it would have felt like better. He pushed for the main, but wasn't able to get it. That was kind of sad for him, definitely. But yeah, he goes for the Portal Glory by this point. Gotta be able to make himself fast with Angel and such. Down to 1. Okay. I mean, seems okay, though was probably doable somehow better. Very likely. Okay, and we see him DDing into the distance. Maybe into the Sawmill, actually. Yeah, and then make himself faster. It's gonna be like making quite a bit of sense. Not a bad turn whatsoever here for him. What town do you think is the strongest? For current dual version, like dual kill, it's probably gonna be Rampart. At least in my opinion. In my well-informed, well-developed opinion. Dude, this Eov is gonna be like so heavily sided. About to get like 5 attack, 2 knowledge, 2 power. All of that at the same time. And then he also sees like 2 bosses there to the right side. Which I'm hoping that he's gonna be doing both already on the next turn. Like yeah, a pack of Diamond Golems, and the Basilisk boss is looking like very amazing as well. Yeah, both these bosses in a single turn would be just like a big boss spike. And these are kind of hard to get to if he doesn't do it right now. He basically has to do them or leave them forever. Maybe start off with the Basilisk one because it's like the more important one, I guess. Unless he can calculate that he can reach both for sure. No, okay, he chose to do one. Maybe he did like low-key calculate that he could not do both. Yeah, because he has like no expert TP or expert DD, so it's like 300 moves per. So that ends up being like a lot of his moves there. By the way, could probably... Oh no, he will probably be staying here actually, now that I think about it. So that's why he is not casting anything in order to preserve the mana. Okay, then that initially makes way more... Well, no, but then the first DD doesn't make a lot of sense to go for the Learning Stone. Picks up the Water Magician and picks up a Rod Box. Okay, I think he's TPing away from here. By this point for sure. Yep. The hero from Stronghold in Wojtek. Wait, what? Anyway. Yeah, gonna be TPing after all. Then I would like to maybe see some basic spells be used, like Bless, Magic Arrow, in order to make Defiance a little bit better, you know? Anyway, this is like a very high stat of the Ovashius that will be able to destroy the map here, for sure. Look at these nuggets go. Damn. Yeah, that's actually like a pretty beautiful armor here for Castle. Ooh, has an Earth Magician option. Okay, so now he actually has Air, Earth, and the Locka already on his Adelaide. He's doing like very, very well for himself. That's amazing. Already able to like double the DT, like already from a very, very early part of the game. So that's already like a beautiful game for Renni. And it's looking to be developing into like an even better game. Picks up some meat here and we'll be able to like move on to other objectives. Armor of Wonder is gonna be like pretty good. Gonna be able to collect some more XP and then get the Melito maybe. Instead choose to immediately go for the Ooh, is this gonna be a fine objective? It's wait, isn't it a big one? I'm not sure how big the Nagabank was. I mean, you could probably do a small one, but anything bigger would be rather troublesome, and it seems like he doesn't want that trouble right now, so we'll instead be just straight up avoiding it. We'll use the rest of the moves to rally up the army, and then we'll be able to stable up on the next turn too, which is very naturally very important. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Earthdom already here on the E-off, so he's gonna be able to make like way better use of his big stats. And speaking of big stacks, big stacks, we see all the library already being gone for as well from a very, very early stages of this game. Though these pirates are not respected at all. They're not really being defended and such, so that's kind of sad. Advanced water. Then again, like the skill tree on the Sea Elf right now is like pretty bad. He definitely needs to get to the Confi and needs to pick up some schools of magic here by this point, you know? He can't really keep getting away with this. I wonder, I made fun of Jeff Bezos and now Twitch don't allow me to bet. Is that how it is, I wonder? Probably not. He finds his castle down over here, which is going to be like pretty important in order to be able to stable up and such. And by the way, the middle in this game is going to be Necropolis. Necropolis mid is going to be probably pretty meh for both of them. But the meh middle is going to be benefiting the castle player more because they don't want the middle to be good because they're not usually expected to be controlling it. So if it's out of their control, they may as well would like it to be worse, of course. Why chat's so divided, unlike yesterday? Well, because both players are... Yeah, apparently both players have a following. Let's go! I'm gonna be able to go for the box, and then we'll be able to like push onwards into the next one too. Gotta buy Hydros over here even. And then the Ring of the Wayfarer is gonna be like a big top art team. Having plus speed on early creatures is just like such a convenient and nice thing to have. Meanwhile, on Renni land, we see him already going for some boxes. And these are some amazing bosses actually. Then also finds a helmet to do as well. I mean, he's having some... Yeah, he's having some great turns. He's getting like so much stronger, so fast. I just want both players to have fun. Aw, that's pretty cute. Yeah. He probably could have flew and then... wait, no, he used one too many magic arrows. Anyway, it seems like he's gonna be fine. Could have like collected the shrine though if you just used one less magic arrow and used that a little bit differently. Anyway. You can do snakes into bone dragons. Well, snakes into bone dragons is gonna be like not a really thing, because snake buildup is gonna be like way too big of an investment to make alongside mid investments. So, yeah, I mean, it could be fine for Yav, but like, I mean, you have to compare middles to like some others, right? And Necromid just doesn't compare well to almost any other mid that would be possible here for Yav to get. So that is a problem. Okay. Yovashos goes here into the distance. Wait, he's actually thinking of breaking already. What the hell? Wait, for real? Wait, for real? No earth, no air, just break? Lamau? No, okay, seems like he's reconsidering here. But like, damn. Rampimid still worse. No, Pegasai and Thunder Boss is actually kind of carry. Big time. And they're way more convenient to be used. Yeah, this is like not a great for not a great turn for Wojtek at all. Can already build into the barracks and stable up next turn, but yeah, he needs the mana first, so choose to go for that. In Duel PDR is enemy dead? I believe so. For now, it seems like Renni is running away with the game here a little bit. His hero is better, his army is like pretty well developed, his hero is like better because he has like the schools of magic. Currently, Yovachius has a little bit of an army lead and a little bit of a stat lead, but these will not be meaningful enough to, yeah, make up for the other things, basically. Pretty good. Gonna be able to find even more objectives. No more DDs for now. Time control for Eov is Spain. Maybe. Well, not really. Right now he's not. Oh, by the way, there's a cornucopium in the castle biome, meaning that we might be able to see some really early archangels, so maybe like double build here. But I'm not really sure if he was already like setting up for the double build, because he already would have needed to make quite a few investments. And by the way, this is like pretty bad positioning here by Renni. Feels like it wasn't really thought through too much, but like good enough anyway. Yep. So we'll probably take this and then get back here on the next turn. I mean this turn. So next turn he can maybe like push past the Nagabank, stockpile, and also of course into the cornucopium too. Yeah. Though I'm not sure if Renni sees where he's at a second for the Glorious, which is truly like a small problem in the grand scheme of things, but still a problem nonetheless. It's pretty unfortunate if he didn't double build though, you know, because that would have been pretty useful for him. By pretty useful, I mean immensely useful, of course. Oh my god, Eo is just going for the break right now. And by the way, he has Meteor Shower too, from the Earth Dome, has cloned here. Truly quite the gig chan. Because right now he's gonna be just YOLOing the level ups on his Schools of Magic instead of going back for it. I mean, yeah, he had like the slow play to make and the fast play to make, and he's making the fast play, which he kinda needs to do. As well, but like we know this, but he doesn't necessarily know that he needs to make the fast play if he wants to compete here. So we'll see. I do not think this is good. Yeah, we might be seeing like a pretty early collapse here by Wojtek. Anyway, that's gonna be like a little bit too early to call. We'll see. He also needed one size that could take retaliations for the clone birds. But unless he didn't have anything like that. Also needs to hit the stack. Yeah, he needs to probably hit that metal stack, I guess. Then probably some meteor showers are already gonna be like coming out as well. Yeah, so he's basically like demoing this break for the most part, which actually will turn out to be quite a bit better than I thought. And also I'm very impressed by some of the Wojtek fights that I've seen. He's actually like pretty good at fighting. Yeah, actually this is turning out to be pretty good. Yeah, this is turning out to be like a pretty easy break here, actually. Wojtek is doing like an amazing job here. Like, what an amazing job. He, like, completely sees the fight in its entirety and is able to, like, make very, very good calculated calls here. You know, splitting them, like, just right. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Look at this. What a beautiful break here by Wojtek. I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed. What a clean fight. What an absolutely clean fight. And very early break despite being not too strong. That is very, very impressive. And ends up getting rewarded with Earth Magician here on Aziov. That will then allow him to TP all the way to the Confi and pick up the Air Magician too. So suddenly he will have the middle be flagged and will suddenly have his Schools of Magic here too. So despite being dealt like actually not too great of a hand, he's able to like make the best out of it and yeah, get quite a few good things done. That is amazing. Wow. Yeah, Wojtek is actually quite a Giga Chat here. Ends up having this, yeah, then we'll go to Armitage, stable up, I guess. Oh no, he's not able to quite yet. But he definitely needs to, like, invest into the Air Magician here too, as he desperately needs that, of course. Wait, he didn't flag the town! Oh my god, wait, he didn't flag the town! Oh no! Oh! No! Oh, what a disaster! Oh no, what a disaster. Ah, that sucks, man. Oh, that sucks. I wonder if he realizes. Oh, he was actually doing so well too. Like making the best out of like not such a great situation and everything. I was very impressed. I mean, I am still impressed with that, but yeah, I think he leaves quite a bit of room for disappointment. And disappointed we are. Damn. Damn. By the way, Cornucopium skipped here by Renni still. And he also picked up Scouting here on Adelaide very recently, so his skill tree is looking quite a bit better by this point. Also has armor in this Adelaide too. Biggest roll since we watched Luck Shop. Roll Hydras for Skull. Oh no. But he got Greaves. Oh man. Anyway, I guess he's gonna be trying to TP over. Okay, picks up some more bird. Oh my god, he realizes. Does he realize? Oh, by the way, the Sword of Silt is actually really cool for him right now. As he's mainly like an Earth Shower, yeah, a Meteor Shower kind of gamer. I think he's probably gonna be like pushing straight towards mid by this point, I guess. And then he looks at the stand and he's like, Houston? Houston, please respond. Houston, we may have a problem. Oh no. Yeah, so we'll instead like push for a stockpile, I guess. Yeah, this is probably in order to be able to afford the air magics. That's pretty bad. He break without the Slorb, yeah, because he didn't have Earth Magician to come back for the Slorb in a reasonable manner, RGR. He would have needed to walk all the way from the north back over here in order to pick it up. And he was missing a lot of tempo, so he ended up making up for this tempo by doing that instead. Skip the Logger here, because he wants to be able to double DD by, yeah, 2 level ups. And yeah, setting up exactly for that. And now he definitely needs to like head the like straight mid. Okay, Tabard here picked up. And by the way, finally, the Cornucopium is picked up here by Renni as well. So the Cornucopium will enable like a lot of things to be done very easily compared to, well, how they would have been done a little bit earlier. But actually the army here is kind of bad for Renni. He still doesn't find his second pocket either. Ooh, Sandals though. Watcher gonna be so tilted. Oh no. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, advanced scouting, so he's able to see even further right now, but does he see the pog? He doesn't see the pog, and it seems like he's gonna be staying here right now. Yeah. But like, why does he not get the towns though? That's like my confusion. Why Renni have 2 Nagas? He picked them up on turn 1 from a mercenary camp, and that's why he was able to do like many of these fights here that he was doing, as seriously as he was. So yeah, that's like pretty cool for him. Picks up, yeah. Nobody has bought out the Portal of Glory, which is amazing. He's seeing his opponent's pretty good position here too. I mean, dude, if you like showed him being in the desert, then he would have been fine. He would have been so good, but like, he's not able to show that because he didn't flag the town, man. Oh my god, and now he has to just come back here. Oh, dude, what a disaster. Did he even DD on this turn? I'm not really sure. Oh, he's gonna be like DDing forward right now, actually. I see. But then he will need to, but then he was not like restabling on the next turn instead. I don't know, every single option here has like some pretty obvious big downsides, so it is what it is, you know, by this point. He was a tower down 3 times, so to be sure he has it. I mean... Ooh. Shame. Shame. I don't have a bell on me. I need a bell on me. Wait, he actually didn't find his Portal of Glory here. Oh, that's awful for Renni. Dude, Renni didn't find his Pog. He's actually, like, single building with only 1 Pog, and doesn't really have anything else to show for him, either. That's kind of... Yeah, that's actually pretty bad. Yikes! It was here on the left side instead, but he just wasn't able to find it. Oh, okay, so the games of both players are collapsing like a little bit under their feet. Brandon doesn't really have actually like too much going here. Well, then again, he has like a cornucopia, man. I mean... I don't really know what to make of this. I mean, this is a very particular situation. I guess. Vampire. And Wojtek right now needs a lot of XP. Like for expert DD, of course. So he's gonna be taking like whatever objective gives him, the most XP. Ooh, this one shot was actually like a pretty big deal. 4 Archangels are still 4 Archangels though. I mean, they are, but like, they could have been quite a bit more. Like, 1 to 7 EOV in mid is still 1 to 7 EOV in mid, but it could have been 1 to 5, you know? Like, it's the same. It's just, you know, it's just about what could have been. Yeah, he's able to upgrade, and then, yeah, suddenly 65 bears on EOV is actually like a pretty good stack. Then we'll be picking up a Nagabank here too, why not? And then he's gonna be like making his push towards middle on the next turn. And already has some Vampire that he will probably try to upgrade and then abuse the hell out of the Utopias. Why doesn't he DD? Mana? Anyway, I guess he just didn't like see a pretty good, any good target for a DD objective, you know? So he didn't go for that, bro. And I guess that's kind of okay. Go back over to Renni. What is he gonna be doing? I mean, this is like even a pretty hard fight to break with. So I think that he's gonna be like probably maybe continuing to farm with the biome. Or maybe break these crystal dragons over there. Fire shield. Ooh, he goes for the shrine. Okay, big Nagabank. I mean, not a maxi, but still a rather big one actually. Gonna be pretty cool for him. Every 60 seconds in Africa, a minute passes. Well, I mean, it does. Diplo, I would like... Yeah, he actually picks up the Diplo. He knows that he's gonna be, like, needing these late-game fallback options, as his building wasn't early and good enough here, after all. Okay, seems like he's gonna be doing the library here, too. I mean... Like a Nagabank on the library on your 1-3-1 turn, that is not too great. You would definitely be hoping for more. Yeah, pretty weak turn. Pretty weak turn indeed. He did pick up Diplo, so he has like a best... I mean, yeah, he has like a real good skill tree by this point, and one that he's probably like really happy with as well. He will need to like make pretty good use of this diplomacy in order to like make up for the angels that he didn't build or get early enough. And I'm not really sure if the COV will give him the time, you know? Because this COV is going to be like looking to close out the game, possibly before the end of this week, if he's only able to. And it's going to be coming down to stuff like, whether he has an airtime or not, you know? Wait, he actually did it not on the wait turn. That's kind of bad. On the wait turn it would have been free, but I mean, I guess it's gonna be like free enough right now too, but it could have been a little bit easier. Expert air? Expert air? You need expert air? Like, very badly? Or not. Okay, he's gonna be going for the Utopia. I mean, log is a really good skill that he kind of needs, but like 150 you really need to have your expert air like last week, you know? But ends up being like a little bit greedy here. Well, then again, actually no, the greedy part would have been... Now, I'm actually not sure which one of these two options is the greedy version, actually. I just don't know. Anime for the vampire. Oh, very cool, and picks up the expert air after all on this turn. Okay, that's nice then. Then it was a good call. I mean, no, it's not necessarily a good call because it worked. It's, Anyway, it's fine, I guess. -2 bears there, damn. That's pretty expensive. Yeah, that's pretty expensive indeed. Of course, he'll roll Laga. Would have been... He would have been in a lot of pain, though. Yeah. Wait. What? Here and here. Nice. Back up with the Renni. So what is Renni gonna be doing finally? I mean, we need to see him break. We need to either see him, like, upgrade to Archangel, Solar. You know, we need to see, like, some better Renni turns here. Buys out of Marketplace. I mean, that's kind of pathetic. Then doesn't find the Pog still. Dude, where's this Pog, though? Okay, literally in the last hex of the biome. It's not very good. Okay, that's a big one, though. Okay, actually, after these bigger bangs, he might be able to, like, upgrade this Archangel before breaking. Especially because he has, like, a lot of resources to trade. Yeah, so I guess it's gonna be, like, a 1-3-3, 6 Archangel break. Thanks for scouting. Nope. Logger should almost be picked every time, unless early Finalica. Basically. But then again, like, there's levels of greed. Picks up some more gold, and then, yeah, we'll be coming back into Castellados first to pick up, like, a little bit more army, and then back over to Cornerstone, where then he will be trying to upgrade into Archangels at the beginning. Babe, he doesn't even have the town, like, on the top right, to be able to go for the break. So it might not be even a 1-3 break for Renni, but look to be like an amazing start here. It's actually like slowed down so tremendously. Yeah, it ended up getting slowed down like so tremendously. Okay, another Utopia on the way here, and also some good artists there on the right side that you will not probably be able to pick up quite yet. We'll still be fine in the long term though. Yeah. Imagine if Wojtek flagged the town. He would be so hard ahead. Kind of. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I can see that being a thing, definitely. I think anyone from yesterday can beat this. Anyone from yesterday. Maybe. Basic Diplo is an option. Ends up being skipped in favor of the Diplo, and yeah. We are seeing... Yeah, we're seeing Eov push here. Okay, we'll pick up the ring here, that's pretty good. And we'll bless up as a cast. Actually, the bless is kind of useless because he's kind of one-shotting with the one side that will be dealing the damage anyway. So it doesn't actually end up doing anything. What do you think Wojtek thinks about the opponent still being in the biome? Wait, is he even aware? Anyway, I guess he's gonna be like very happy with that since, you know, he doesn't want to deal with a strong castle, so what looks to be a weak castle is gonna be a lot better for him, of course. Probably more vampire over here, that's kind of cool. Yeah, already 34 vampires, so Utopias are gonna be becoming very free very soon. Then again, this is only Necro now, so it will take him like a few more turns to enable that to be a thing. You're wrong, I'm right. Anyway. Okay, so we're seeing the Archangel upgrade come in, but he's not really able to upgrade too many. Wait, what? Is it 5? Yeah, it's 5 being upgraded, and then he will probably go for the break already. But then again, he's going for the Utopia too. So yeah, Utopia in the town for now. Like, such slow turns here for now for Renni, but I mean, they will pick up pace because now he has Archangels, he's about to get like Utopia stats and many things like that. It's just kind of a shame. Okay, Nagas that were there with him from the very start, the beginning of the game on turn 1, have now finally fallen. A little bit sad to see. He could res them, but I bet he will be wanting to res something like the Mossman instead, of course. It's kind of music from your stream. Oh, that one was like a small track here. I mean, I'm just usually doing like soundtrack collections from games that I like. I like language music, but yeah, that's the track that's in there. Doesn't bother me too much since it's very short. Air Dome! And the chest piece there too. Pretty big Utopia here for Reading actually. Yeah, one that we would like to see. Then gonna be able to go past the sandals and then into the break. And then into the desert. So yeah, Reading game is actually picking up a lot of pace here. You love to see it. Okay, I think we're gonna be seeing like possibly a castle comeback here. And unless Iovashius ends the game like pretty early, we're likely seeing a pretty good comeback here actually. And Holy Scrub, appreciate yourself, thank you. Oh yeah. Already 26 power here on the EOF, and then gonna be going for some more of these objectives too. He's still very notably missing one very crucial item, and that is very naturally the Tome of Air Magic that he's missing right now. Offense is a pretty good skill. Yeah, he picks it up. I respect that decision, for sure. He needs to attack right now. Well, I'm not sure if right now, but yeah, he kind of needs to go. It does have like... Oh, by the way, he finds an air dome! Oh my god, that's very, very big for him. And it's like on a very easy fight like Hydras as well. Yeah, that's amazing. This is exactly what he needed. And now with this, alongside all the other stats he ended up getting, it's gonna be like the perfect setup for a push. And then again, if Renni finds like a few more stats, he would be able to defend in time. Because, you know, he has the Archangels already too. And so on. I think he should probably recover his mana one more time. And now we'll be heading out very, very soon by this point. Buys out the Necramplifier for the Vampire upgrade that he might be having eventually. And yes, might be is the correct way to describe it, I think. Okay, so it's Renni's turn. He needs to focus and go. He only has 1 minute for the turn, and he does not really have like a lot of casting. He needs to decide which break he's going to be going for, and how, and when, and everything. But instead, he's going to be just moving his mouse. Amazing. Renni, Wojtek, Fizzy, Kiraga, Dream Hunter. Wait! Okay, after the series, I guess. Yeah. I'm already making prediction for after the series. My bad. I thought it was actually 4. I guess I meant 4 series left, not 4 players. Oops. You're right, Bill Forson. Okay, goes with the casting chest piece, by the way. In order to make better use of his air tome. Then probably gonna be summons coming out, and he's gonna be just fine. He's just BMing us. He's playing Osu, by the way. No, those motions were not Osu. I mean, they were kind of Osu motions, but you don't do the same motion on Osu for that long. So, yeah. Good skill tree for Renni. Yeah, Renni's skill tree ended up being perfect here. From the very beginning of the game until the very end. He ended up having like a very good one. And yeah, probably very happy with that. Pretty good fight, and then yeah, is able to do the break, and then Yeah, okay, he's actually in a pretty good spot by now. Has very respectable stats, a pretty sizable army, is finally in middle, has cornucopium, has air dome, but it might not be good enough, and against this overwhelming aggression that's going to be probably coming off from Yuvashia's side immediately, I would assume. He might be like going for, okay. It seems like he might be wanting to get like some other things here before they go going for the fight. So he doesn't like get one shot here. By the Archangels, that's actually probably pretty respectable. As long as he attacks by the end of the week. You know, as long as you deny the extra yeah, the extra Archangels that are coming out here in the next week, then you're gonna be fine. Yeah, it's already too late in my opinion. Not necessarily. It's also like not too late to play a late game too. Yep. Renni is guaranteed 2 turns in Desert now to get stats. Yeah, but like the army might then be better if Wojtek is getting like a lot of army, then he's gonna be out armying the weak free castle here. And even if like Renni catches up in stats, it will not be good enough on its own. So yeah. This is the feature that I'm possibly seeing. Picks up 20 more liches, so that's like 35 liches already. Then it's gonna be going for like another pretty big box. I would like to see just some chains, yeah, coming out finally. And meteor showers. You have the Necromancer. Kind of, yeah. Not any Necromancer. Oh my god, 8 Bone Dragons and gets like another boss here too. This boss is probably gonna be like very small. I'm gonna be expecting some... wait, what am I expecting? I'm expecting vampires, of course. Ghost Dragons? From that? Oh my god. Yo, look at this army! He just tripled his army in a single turn! What the hell? And now we're gonna be seeing the aggression. And there's no way that the castle will be able to out-army this. So he will have to give up his towns and like pivot to diplomacy, but that will not be good enough quite yet. And yeah, just like all around awful here then for... Yeah, this is gonna be like a really hard one to come back from then for Renni. That was an amazing Wojtek turn. How much armor did he gain in that one single turn? It's insane. Damn. And those your boss predictions are not as accurate as they used to be. Nah, that's just an exception. Look at that SOJ though. Juicy. Then he has like a library to go for too. Wow, that's an easy SOJ. Damn. Yeah, the stats are coming up for Castle, but like, he will not have any army to fight with, so he will have to give up the angels from the biome. That's like horrible for him. Yeah, that's absolutely horrible for him. Yeah. I expect vamps. Well, yeah. It was not the most accurate prediction that I've ever done, okay? I admit it. Wait, he's actually, yeah, he's buying out the Vampire Lords right now. I mean, may as well, I guess. There we go, the upgraded state comes out, and we have 38 Vampire Lords. You could use it to farm up for Utopias, or you could just be pushing with slightly more speed and, vamping ability and HP on his vamps, I guess. Is factory released? No, it's not. The terrain came out like quite a while ago, but the factory itself is not there. Enemy dead? Could pick up the... okay. Maybe to the necklace? I'm not sure if he has a necklace yet. He has the anti-morale necklace, but could pick up the power necklace too. Then yeah, they 7 main town, they 1 for the other town. And it's gonna be like, no Archangel income available here for Renni. Very unfortunately for him. Let's see, for casting, that deserves a resub. Hi Lexi for casting. You're greeting me for casting. I believe I will greet you back, Rare Akam. Pleasure is all mine. And yeah, he's all be looking for diplo options, but they're gonna be here. Oh, okay, he finds just a shield. So he might actually be trying to defend here with all of this. Has like interference too at the same time. Actually, Renni's setup here is kind of amazing. I mean, kind of. Thanks for casting. I understand. It's my pleasure. Then yeah, actually Renni decides for the defense. He tries to trade up enough to upgrade the Angel, but is not gonna be able to, and then okay, will put himself inside and defend his home. And we're probably gonna be seeing a grand 1-3-7 Finalka here, with Eov aggressing on the castle and castle doing its best to survive. Wow. No compliments to streamer, please. Interesting. Anyway, I have to target a person, otherwise it's void. Too bad. Does he not need a level up of any sort, I wonder? I mean, a free level up is still gonna be like pretty fine. No reason not to get it. That's at least like a primary skill. If not, I mean, oh yeah, advanced offense, that's a great one. Yeah, it's a great level up to get. Most definitely so. Can do the Mercam too, but for like 20 mana. I'm not sure if I would like 20 mana or 1 attack skill here for the fight. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure about which one I would prefer. Attack, 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 attack. Okay, there we go. So 27 power versus 24. The interference from Renni is doing quite a bit of work. The might stats are actually about even, but it's gonna be like way more attack based for Eovashius. The army is actually like surprisingly equivalent, I think. And Petition from Air comes out, and now we're gonna be probably seeing a big meteor shower here come out. With almost all the Archangels being one shot. That is rather awful. Yeah. Yeah, oh my god, Renni just gets assassinated by the birds with +1 speed, but the Orb of Silk meteor shower being prepared here. The interference is doing no work here, and yeah, Renni is just falling apart. Yeah. That is rough. That is very, very rough. I mean, but there was not really much for him to do. If he gives up all the angel income, then he's not really playing for much here. I guess he could have maybe like played for diplomacy, but the Wojtek would have been able to like do a lot of things here too. Using all of that time. I feel like the beginning of Week 3 here was when Renni's game kind of collapsed. And yeah, Wojtek takes a pretty clean win versus Renni here. That break for Wojtek was probably the highlight of the game and was really, really amazing. Very unfortunate that he didn't take the town after breaking, but that happens. Still though, a very impressive game here for Wojtek. Very good instinct, very good gameplay, apart from that one. Yeah, apart from that one example. So yeah, that's very awesome. You love to see it. You love to see it. Wojtek, who is considered to be the underdog in this matchup, ends up taking the lead in the series 1-0 versus Renni. That is rather amazing. Wait, here. Okay, there we go. The prediction is gonna be Wojtek wins with only 30% of believers in him. He still makes it. Wojtek is owning this tourney. He is. Group points? No. 2-0 easy. I mean, I would hope that's wrong though. You know, I would like to see a free series game here for sure. I got here too late to gamble. When you play. I played at the beginning of the stream, and by the way, I'm not in this tourney anymore. I ended up getting dropped. Despite bullying the person that's winning everything. Ooh, because I just beat Wojtek like pretty. Anyway, that's beside the point. I'm not still dead. Anyway, why can't I just perform in the tournament, man? What's wrong with me? Fanning fire. It's 1-1. Ease clap. Well, we'll see. The template and map are probably going to be rolled very soon, and yeah, we'll be well on the way into game number 2. That is going to be, yeah, pretty awesome. Lishav hates slow turns. He made all his moves already and just chilling on the casting couch now. Hates slow turns. I don't really know if that's accurate or not, but okay. And 1 for TM. Okay, so this is gonna be like a pretty high-paced game, and also Duel N is pretty wild. Duel N has like some unpredictable bosses, and it's gonna be like a very slow factions for a very fast timing. Well, actually, Tower Soulmate can be like pretty fast, but yeah. Wow, wait, this is gonna be like a really far bet for Tower in this matchup for sure. It has to be. Because Soulmate is gonna be like pretty dominant in this game, probably with the first break and so on. Okay. 1600 gold being bet, 17, 18, and so on. Okay. 10k, let's go. Okay, so up to 4k already, for free. King Carrier will win it. Perhaps. Oh, 48 already, then up to 5k, 5-1, 5-deal. And yeah, going pretty far here for this matchup, and rightfully so. I mean, the Solmer is going to be in control of the game, of course. Then again, Fortune can actually strike like a pretty good 140 timing as well. But it all will depend. Yeah, it all will depend. 5500 gold, and Wojtek ends up passing up the faction pair. And now they're betting for the color next. And Renni passes pretty early for 1200. So it's going to be a very rich Wojtek's Fortress King Carrier versus Renni's Tower Solmir. Okay, so we're going to be seeing like a temple fortress actually. Wojtek is about to take us on a journey. On a journey of Temple Fortress. And that's gonna be like quite a bit of fun to see. So the thing about King Carrier is that she has slow in her spellbook immediately into the game. And slow is not a spell that you can actually get from Mage Guild in this template. So that's a very unique advantage. Now she has the disadvantage of being like a learning hero, and learning sucks naturally. But yeah, using that you can actually like temple pretty immensely and do a lot of great things. Wojtek doesn't like his map, doesn't like the Goldmine Guard, probably doesn't like the layout, so just tosses the map and goes next. Then his next map has old gnolls as well, and it's currently Gremlins on the Renni side. So we're likely going to be seeing Renni keep here immediately. His map is actually really good. And then, yeah, we're going to be seeing, I think we're going to be seeing plus here by Renni. Yeah, so he's going to be like pretty happy with this map, very naturally so. It is a very good one after all. Meanwhile, the layout here for Wojtek is going to be rather disgusting. Gambit, yeah, let's do Gambit. If I had to make a prediction right now, I would favor Renni's position quite a bit. I mean, Wojtek doesn't really have any army, his layout is horrible. Meanwhile, it's gonna be like completely the opposite here for the Solmir. He will be able to pick up his army like pretty early, and oh my god, our Magician in the hut. Wait, did he pick it up? I bet he did, right? I mean, he should have, of course, 100%. Wait, did he? I feel like he didn't click it. Or he clicked like so fast. How can he click so fast? You know, like register, process, and then click. Anyway. Yeah, he got it, of course. I mean, naturally. There's no way he wouldn't. There's no way he wouldn't. Yep. Wojtek believers, show me what you got. I mean, Wojtek has made some insane things happen, so I wouldn't be surprised if it were to happen again. Actually, Wojtek is like leaving the bunker in day 4 with like, oh my god, amateur from the Scholar! Yo, that's a big one! Yeah, that's a big one indeed! Damn! Gets advanced air, and then of course he wants like earth pretty soon here though. On a King Carrier, naturally. So both of them free air, yep. Solmer and Biome 1-3-1. Nah, there's no way. There's no way. Already, I actually do like this. I mean, yeah, Wojtek position is looking quite a bit better than I thought it would be. Gonna be DDing here at the end of the turn. And just into the distance. And finds himself, not really seeing much. I mean, finds a lich box that is not really that great. Solomon pushing for his main. Actually, Solomon already got the gremlin box here, probably somewhere on the road. So he already has like 250 gremlins after the town, gonna be like even more. That is rather impressive. Finds like 2 bone dragon boxes, probably for a bunch of golems actually. Yeah, I can see that those bosses just being 90 golems straight up. That would naturally be rather amazing. Then yeah, explores around, takes the town, and then we'll be sitting in the mage guild, naturally. Anyone have the link for the templates? I can't remember the differences between the versions. I can't remember either, by the way, Grumpy Nerd. Kinkari got Earth. Oh, wait, Kinkari got Earth? That's such a big deal. Yeah, that is a very, very big deal. Because the entire point of Kinkari is to get the expert slow as soon as you possibly can, and then abuse the hell out of expert slow in order to do like many hard fights that will then snowball your position forward. So you're gonna be like in a way better spot, you know? Naturally. Wojtek Air Earth, yeah, that's amazing. Look, already slow being utilized, that's cool. You'll have to see it. And then we see like the first of the lizard bosses over here on the road. That's amazing for him. That's exactly what he's looking for. And that is exactly what he gets. Rather amazing. You'll love to see it here. A little bit of pelting over there happening, but yeah, it'll be fine. And actually archers being done here by ball players actually. Interesting. This one is just gonna be for Berserk Shrine as well as a lamp for some genies. Meanwhile, on Kincaria ended up getting Lizard Warriors in a box. Already, the army for Kincaria is developing pretty much perfectly. You probably shouldn't ask for like a lot more than this. The shield is actually pretty good too. Naturally, my stats from Anarte on the caster hero are very, very preferred. Who's who? For gamma purposes, they are color-coded, so you can look at that. We have Wojtek here on his Kincaria versus Renni's, versus Renni's Solmir. I'm pretty surprised that Renni is the one piloting the Solmir. I see like, the players as the opposite. Wojtek more of a Solmir player, and, the other way around too. Actually, he's not really getting much by DDing here on this turn. Yeah, he recognizes and doesn't DD on this turn. And we'll just be pushing naturally. Okay, already like advanced earth here. I mean, advanced air here for the Solmir. About to be able to start double DDing. And finally upgrades his gremlins. So now has 200 gremlins. Is gonna be able to buff them up with the master genies. And now he can do some actually like really hard fights. Well, not like really, really hard fights, but some way harder fights that he was able to do before. Scouting is picked up here by the Solmir, and on beautiful timing too. Ends up very smartly going for some gold here from the churches so he can afford the Mage Guild, and will possibly want to afford the Magic University here too for the Earth Magician, because Solmir is a hero that really dislikes rolling for the Earth Magician, naturally. So you kinda have to buy it for him, unfortunately. Every time I saw him buy him, that actually doesn't matter too much. Interestingly enough. Like, he would way rather see like some stat relic. Like a line shield, sort of judgment, something like that. Would do him a lot better. It would do him a lot better. Is learning increasing his speed gain? Yes. By the way, music is way low. Let's do... Actually this. Yes. That is way better. 84 Lizard Warriors here for Kincaria, and he is like very fight ready as well. His forehead unusually big today. Amazing. Not enough to make a huge impact. 1 for 2 anyway. Oh, you mean like the laning specialty? Well, if it's ever relevant, then it's actually the early game, not late game. Because, you know, you can like make maybe some early power spikes, which would be a thing. But anyway, it's not like too big of a deal. And the music is actually pretty loud for you guys, I think. Yeah. Dwarves being bullied, as you do. Expert Earth here from Kincaria. So the Expert Slow is finally active for Kincaria. Well, I say finally, but 212 is actually like a pretty nice timing. Actually a very good timing. And now he just needs like 1 or 2 more lizard bosses and he can just immediately break here. For like absolutely free. Expert Slow. Warcraft? Yeah, of course. I mean, growing up, I actually played mostly Warcraft. Not a lot of Heroes 3 actually. Only like came back to Heroes 3 like way after. Meanwhile, Warcraft 3 was like a thing for me, like pretty much at any stage. So yeah, very cozy. Hi dinner. Who won the first game? And what faction did you play? Hey Willem. The first game was won by Wojtek with piloting the Cove versus Renni's castle. 2 with 2 expert airplanes there. Yeah, I mean, this is amazing. This is the Temple Fortress that we were looking for. Not many people are brave enough to play the Temple Fort, but oh my god, Wojtek is really doing it right now. I mean, with the 142 timing in this game, he really needs to do it. Oh my god, 60 Lizardmen. Exactly. Absolutely exactly what the doctor ordered. Wow, and he also has the sword, so his stats are like all over the place, but like in just the right ways. He's still missing like some important skills like scanning and Laga, but I mean, honestly, in a 142 Finalka, you could possibly make it without some of these skills anyway. Armor Diplo is gonna be not preferred, but armor is gonna be kind of okay. This Kincaria is going back to Beastmaster form, but yeah. Renni's better sweating. Yeah, kind of. Panchkini here to buy out the Earth for the Solmir, as we initially thought, because, yeah, Solmir is like kind of hard. Yeah, it's very, very hard to get Solmir to level up into Earth. And Renni's just not up to the task of asking the Solmir to do so. The Golem Factors will be like a pretty big deal. I bet this is gonna be like a very golem-based Finalka here for the Solmir. And no, it actually doesn't really buy into any golems. Well, yeah, because it didn't have the gold, I guess. Kind of fine. It was really lucky for him to level up into Advanced Earth here and be able to, like, get back into the town here. Yeah. How did Renni lose game 1? I mean, how? He ended up getting attacked on 136 by on 137 by a massively stacked Eovashius. And who had the even superior army. Because he ended up getting, like, a gold dragon and a bone dragon box all on a single turn of farming in the desert, which was yeah, pretty impressive and oppressive. Boners or 70 golems? No, 35 plus 110 though. That's actually great. Such great outcomes over there, all around. Could have potentially like buffed first and then chained after. Maybe. Yeah, picks up a library too, so the Solmir stats are getting like quite a bit better too. Already like pretty good here. I mean, Renni's positioning is developing pretty fast and pretty well, but it may not be fast enough. Actually, this is gonna be like a close game. I mean, yeah, the army is this army is like very, very good for Solmir. But he might be in the desert like not fast enough. Oh my god, look at these Kincaria stats. He ended up picking up the library, I think, on this turn in order to make it so. So yeah, that's amazing. Guess fitting Greater Basilisk, which is actually not an amazing army, but 52-48 Gamba, not bad. Yeah, that's actually representing the game like very well as well. We'll see who can like raw roll the desert, I guess. 200 shooters, yep. So Kincary's ready for the break, by the way. And most likely we're going to be seeing go for the break on 124. And he also picked up scouting here on the Kincaria. What a great skill tree on her. What a beautiful Kincaria that he was able to develop into. Yep. Is there a command for tournament bracket? Yes. Exclamation point DL is going to be leading you to the anything about the tournament, including the tournament bracket, of course. By the way, my title is incorrect. There's actually 5 players. Only 4 players after today. As pointed out by the way, no bless here is gonna be like very painful for Kincaria. Basic bless here would make everything a lot easier for him, but unfortunately he does not have it. Like, he would probably be one-shotting these unicorns with just basic bless, but yeah, just not really available is what it is. But yeah, actually I respect Wojtek to be like very good at fight taking. Sometimes he suffers some timer consequences because of that, but yeah, the fights that he does actually take beautifully. Sends Nelson, yeah, okay. Only the lobby stacks, ooh. Wow, okay. He low rolled the shot there. Yeah, this was a little bit unlucky, but even getting unlucky, he's completely fine here. Being in the desert by the end of 125 here is going to be an amazing result. And, you know, being the extra slower that he is, he's going to be able to take many, many good fights. And then, yeah, snowball the rest of the game. Amazing. At the last game, I will never vote for Renni again. Is that so? Okay, I'm not really sure what this Solmir is doing in the middle of nowhere. He ended up picking up an air tome, which is going to be like good for a long term, but not really, it doesn't really do anything on the short term. Interesting, because usually air tomes are quite the opposite. Well, wait. Kind of? Anyway. He ended up, Wojtek ended up leveling up into armor twice in a row, rather than getting any scouting here, for now. I think that's actually kind of unfortunate. Yep. Hey, Piki. Yeah, he sees the road, and, yeah, Wojtek is just gonna be, like, claiming middle here immediately. I wonder if he wants to do this in Hansa box. I mean, okay, ends up not wanting to do this. Wait, what is the middle? I think middle is Necro again. Yeah, middle is Necro twice in a row here. 2 games in a row, I mean. Dude, is Wojtek gonna be 2-0ing Renni? Oh my god, that would be obscene. Pretty disgusting too at the same time here. But, you know, I wouldn't be writing Renni off at all quite yet. Still though, like, this Kinkura game plan is just, like, coming to play perfectly. Yeah, it's just, like, perfectly there. Renni got this, maybe. I mean, golems are gonna be, like... Then again, if it's golems versus lizards, then aren't lizards just kind of better? You know, like, both slow creatures, but one can shoot, pew-pew. Well, but one can tank chains, and the other one cannot really tank as many spells. So, yeah, I think this game will be actually just all over the place. Yeah, that's very cool. Extra scouting is considering the water, ends up deciding not to. And now has expert air to play with. Checks whether he has another DD, gonna be picking up the Armor of Wonder, pushing forward, and then, yeah, probably DDing into the box straight up. I mean, he definitely wants to build into quite a bit of Necromi here before the Finalka. And this time, we are not going to be seeing, like, Wojtek push out here from mid. Rather, he's going to be, like, fortifying in mid. So probably building a Mage Guild into Citadel, into Castle. Unless he has, like, quite a few vampires to upgrade that he will really want to do. Which might be the case, and it's usually the case in the Necrometal. He should be doing, like, his best to protect the Fly. The Fly is going to be, like, essential here for speed. You know, so he can make his hero fast. And, yeah, he's going to be probably fine. Yep. I think we're gonna be seeing the Soul Mirror break here very soon after as well. Wait, he actually already broke. Oh yeah, wait, Soul Mirror already has a Desert Town too. And I guess that happened on 125, so now the sims are over. And we see some vampire laws already picked up. And yeah, they're already lorded up. Another boss like this, and he would actually be able to do Utopias for free by that point. By, yeah, being able to do Utopias for free before they started being free is insane. Especially when you're not playing Necro, you know? Even on Necro, that's sometimes hard to do. He will be able to build out this mage guild, but yeah, so like a little bit painful in terms of your resources. Yep. Gets in, buys the mage guild. Wait, is this a random tourney, or why did he pick Incaria? He picked Incaria for the fact that she has extra slow, and they're playing like in a pretty early Finalka setting, so they have to like be going as fast as possible. And the most amount of speed that he foresaw having is actually with the 0 exactly, and he's right now showing us why as well. Not really many amazing objectives here for Solmir, and his stats are actually still pretty low too. So he will need to do something. He needs to get like some sort of Angelic Alliance relic for all stats. Or something along those lines. Hey Machavi, appreciate your raid, thank you. Oh, he's going with a force field setup here. I mean, yeah, that makes quite a bit of sense. I wonder if that's how he did the break deal, since we kind of missed it. Anyway, looks pretty solid. I'm gonna be picking up a vampire boss, which is not very significant. I mean, and is that like most of the Solmir's turn already? That's pathetic. He needs to do more. He needs to do like way more than this. This will not really cut it. He still has like double the D, by the way. But he's not really looking, I mean, he's not really seeing anything specifically good to do. Oh, okay. He goes back into the biome and they're gonna be going for this Magi box. Not bad. He's also able to use these elementals here. These elementals are really good at fighting. With all those buffs, and it seems like he's gonna be, yeah, picking up the Arc Magi, which is kind of cool, and then Charm Eclipse. Okay, so I mean, a full turn in the desert, netted him a vampire box. Magi? Not really from the desert, I understand. And Charm Eclipse, that is not amazing. By the way, he has archery too. So he will be doing quite a bit of damage on these gremlins. Might be one thing to get some Lucha Stew here and maybe like some sort of range setup. That would be just superb for him, but I'm not really sure if that will be possible or not. I wonder if there's gonna be like any PDF considerations for other player. As like, almost like a desperate option, you know? One implosion, there's no implosion in this template. They're playing dual N, not dual basic. Then again, one chain and they will all go brr, so yeah. Your point kind of still stands, it just was made a little bit incorrectly. Oh, a mismoral here on the Basilisk leaves them vulnerable to the assets. A little bit of a shame. But I'm guessing he's gonna be fine. I really hope he doesn't lose the fly. Yeah, he actually uses the Basilisk to shield the fly. And now the Lizard's mismoral, that's very painful for him to have to deal with. Pretty big fight, leads into a fire-water level up, and fire is preferred over water here for Wojtek's Ginkaria. With middle being Necro, I'm not really sure why fire is preferred. Maybe he's gonna be expecting to fight some side zone army? Or maybe like, I mean, it's not even good against golems either. I feel like water would be better most of the time. But maybe he sees something that I do not. Maybe like some sacrifice. So you can chatting fire. Amazing. Oh. You underestimate the devastating power of Inferno. Maybe. This fight, I mean, I guess it's gonna be fine. Yeah, he's utilizing the vampires pretty well here, actually. But these lizards just keep mismoraling. And by the way, he's keeping the fly alive, too. All very... Dude, the Magi actually ended up meleeing him here. Imagine walking all that journey. And yeah, 8 Dread Knights picked up. Okay, that's amazing. Wait, does he have tier 3 spells? If he doesn't, he can actually like animate death spam these Dread Knights for infinite value already. And take Utopias and whatever else that he may want. Or like maybe that Cyclops box and so on. He's also buying into, yeah, he's gonna be buying into Vampire Lord Steel. I mean, this probably feels pretty bad for Renni to be like behind here. I mean, it's only 1-7, but the opponent's like already like just straight up in middle. Like, damn, you know? Damn. Lunar specialty seems to be 30% XP. That's pretty significant. My opponent, he is level 17 versus level 11 right now. That's a pretty bad way to look at it. The reason why is that his level lead is not because of learning. You need to see how much XP learning actually gave you and then judge that. But he didn't get those levels from learning. Learning at any point is going to be only like about 2 levels because the level up experience needed actually scales exponentially. So 30% experience of like your current XP is only going to be netting you like at most 2 levels, I think, at any point of the game. So it is never ever more than 2 levels, right? So it's really, really bad. It just sucks. Some force fields coming out here. And yeah, doing a pretty good job here fighting against these bone dragons. You can lie better than learning. Well, also not really. Okay, he gets into the town and yeah, he has a Sword of Judgment by this point to go for. Nice. So Renni's making, finally, some progress too. Picking up some very valuable good artifacts. My mom better than yours. I disagree. I bet you don't want to go to that competition though. Okay. Pyramid here actually being gone for. I wonder what would be the like one of the main things that here that you would like from the pyramid. Sacrifice? Or maybe like there could be some other options too. Spooky music. Yeah, I mean, it's work a free soundtrack for the Scourge, of course. Is a spook. Big spook. Well, Dimension Door. Wow, you can Dimension Door now. Kappa. Oh, finds a big good art team here too. That's nice. One to keep like very nice right now too. And the Sword of Judgment here too. Oh my god. This king here is gonna be like best in sword artifact, like very early. That's amazing for him. Wiki says that for every 1,000 achieved, you gain 1,300 with learning. That is correct. That doesn't contradict what I said though. Like you're telling me the same fact, but like, you know, like in a different way. But you're also presenting it as a counter evidence, which it's not. So yeah. You gain 130%? Of course you don't. Your statement says that you gain 300 extra XP, so you gain 1.3k instead of 1k. So yeah. Which is a 30% difference, of course, which is expected. Yeah. Vampires are back to normal, and yeah. Honestly, like, Wojtek is doing a lot here. No, he also ran out of timer, so he's gonna be having to chill here. But then again, has an SOJ to go to, has a library to go to. It's gonna be, like, very heavily statted by the end of this turn. Yeah. 130% would make learning OP, XPP. And I'm not sure if that would make learning OP, by the way. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't. Well, it might be usable, though. I'm not even sure. No, I'm not even sure if it would be usable, actually. This fight is being taken pretty... a little bit badly here. But, yeah, I needed some more one stack. Fire Earth as well for the other player, too. And he ends up picking up the water here instead of fire, which might be game winning. Imagine if it comes down to that. It would be like 4 to 5 levels for early game, okay. Well, then again, but early game you have to get it from basic up to expert. That's also like slowing down all your other skills too, because you know, so eating up like a full slot. So, because you wouldn't be like 4 to 5 levels is gonna be like the end game. Oh, by the way, he actually lost every single message in he. I hope he like kept some around. Yeah, no, he doesn't even have like any to make himself fast anymore. But he finally will be able to like animate dead spam, and that's gonna be like pretty powerful. Honey on YouTube for one of your legendary tier lists. Really nice cast. Hey, Mason bro. Thank you. Much appreciated. It's a pleasure to meet. There's no animate and then. Oh, there's not? Okay, my bad. Then that's actually like pretty sad, I guess. It would be funny if how to change landing to 1% as a troll. What is that? Like, it's very important for Hoda team to have like high legitimacy, I think. Their legitimacy is like glue for the entire game right now. If they were to like start trolling, it would be pretty bad for everyone. Wouldn't change anything actually. XDD. Ooh, Miss Morale. I mean, pretty unfortunate here. But yeah. Gotta be fully fine. -1. Ooh. Slight bit of a shame, but we'll be okay, I guess. Then he only needs like an air tom at this point, and I think, yeah, the moment that this Kinkuri gets an air tom, he's gonna be like in such a great spot. It's ridiculous, but it will still take like a little while more though, for sure. What if learning gave you a chance to learn more primary skills and level up? More primary skills? As in like 2 primary skill level ups? I mean, maybe. Anyway, that would be not yours free though, so it's whatever. Now I'll miss playing Europa Universalis. I actually did too. Papa happy. How can Renni even win? No, Flynn gave an extra slot for secondary skills. Oh, options. Ooh, maybe. That's kind of interesting. It kind of like fits the theme as well, which I do enjoy. Transition to caster successfully completed. Kind of. I mean, he was Kinker was always a caster. I mean, Espreslow is the best cast of all, after all. Then again, you do have to like finish the job with might. You can't like entirely rely on casting. But then again, you not usually can. Oh, you're the caster. Oh, I thought you were talking about Kincaria, not me. Anyway, don't at me. How dare you? XDD. So far, I mean, I think this game will... very, very largely depend on the air tome availability here for Wojtek. If Wojtek finds an air tome, then he is gonna be like the very high favorite here to win the game. But if he doesn't, then it's gonna be like quite a bit more painful for him. Also loses another one of these. Ooh, okay. I mean, yeah, losing another Black Knight is gonna be like pretty sad, but I mean, his item setup is actually coming along like very nicely. He's also like very close to the elixir too, which will not really matter, unfortunately. Partial is far ahead, but seems to only miss one essential piece. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully there will be more tournaments in the future. Yeah, definitely. Milchka. Okay. Look at that. The Kincaria, I mean, I wonder what he's gonna be like doing right now. Seems like he's gonna be wanting to rally up some more army, and we'll be able to do so pretty easily. And leaves the flies behind though, probably for an eventual next rally, you know? So he doesn't like necessarily bleed all of them away, and will, you know, have more for later. Oh my god, just finds the air tome! Like an absolute giga chat. Oh my god, just like that? Oh! I wish I was that good. But, yeah, that's amazing. Maybe you could have tried for the... Wojtek, you legend. What the fuck? Yeah, too bad. Wojtek doubters. Wow. I mean, that is very impressive. Yeah, pretty fortunate here for him. He really needs to, like, yeah, just counter. Log is good, and then can TP over back and make fast, and yeah, he's fine. Pretty good, pretty good. What is this sound? You mean the music? This is Warcraft 3 music. Warcraft 3 soundtrack. This one is for the Undead faction, so it's clearly like somewhat spooky. Why aren't you building more heroes to collect all the free resources? That is I would assume that's Kappa, but anyway, that is because this is a one hero format, so you're not allowed to buy more than one hero in this format. So I mean Witcher free music? No, I do not mean that. How dare you? Dude, all the like shooter stacks are mismoraling, lizards mismoraling, grunts are mismoraling. I mean, yeah, because of the Undead Army, of course. Did the organizers of the tournament ever consider starting some sort of top league? I think that would be pretty cool. Yes, there has been such ideas, but I think they're not really that exciting. Yeah, I feel like those are not very exciting ideas. Ooh, the Solomir is already like reachable, and Kincaria might actually choose to just go in. Oh my god, wait, is he going in? I mean, he has like basically everything that he needs. He sees his stats as like far superior. He has like double the power, has like the full air casting, and is gonna be choosing not to go. Okay, I guess he's gonna be like content, just farming up like even more boxes and stuff like that, and that's gonna be like pretty good for him. What does L 2 for 2 mean? L would mean the version of the duel being played, Duel L, and 2 for 2 means that the final battle in the game has happened by the timing of 2 for 2, month 2, week 4, day 2. No, right now we have Duel N 1 for 2 instead. Why would he rush if he can just farm till 1 for 2? I mean, because he sees like a moment of weakness, you know? He definitely would have won, but I guess he doesn't see there to be... Yeah, he doesn't see like a reason to possibly risk it. Which, I mean, I do kind of respect, but I also would respect the attack there too, for sure. 15 Vampire Laws, gets like another best of slot Arty, and he's like really good to go. He might be staying out there too, I wonder. Yeah, actually, he does look like he's staying out, but then again, despite having like double power... No, he comes back, okay. And now, oh my god, he trashed up his entire... What the hell? Yo, what is that supposed to be? He trashed up the entire town, then just came back there and didn't have like any place to make himself fast anymore. That is weird. Alright. Wojtek the Pepega. I mean, yeah, the timer is gonna be pretty influential here in the way that everything is main. Celestial Egg here for Renni. And then finds the best of slot crown here too. Not bad. But we'll have no mana here to play with. I mean, a few lightning balls I guess would do. Choose to go with the shower option. That will be fine as well. Imagine if Solomir reach. Solomir wouldn't win even if he reaches. But it's still Pepega for Wojtek to like ruin the moves of his next turn. Wait, does he have enough mana to be away? Oh yeah, he does, okay. He was fine. He could definitely cannot do this this one. With one chain. I mean, Solomir would need a lot more chains to kill this Kinkaria's army right now. Casual, let's see, cosplayed there. By the way, log picked up here by Kincaria, and yeah, this is probably the... Well, no, not even the best kill, because he will probably not gain that much value by the time that the match is over. It will not have been like too much. Okay, so already some vampire game coming out, and ghost dragons were picked up here. That is... Yeah, that's beautiful. Is this the most popular Zero 3 tournament format? One hero, not collecting resources, 5th level spells on start. Seems a bit annoying. Not really. There's gonna be like plenty of formats. There's gonna be like Jeebus Cross, which is gonna be like pretty high tempo, 8 hero based. There's gonna be like the more control templates, which are gonna be like a slow going, like H3DM1, 6 limp, 10 A. And no, this is not necessarily like the most popular format. Not even. But yeah, this is just like one of the formats. Wojtek 1-0, what happened? I don't know, Wojtek is like just playing very well, Philly. And now he is kind of like possibly 2-0-ing as well. He's currently like really far ahead in game number 2 here too. It is a 1-for-2 Finalka, and he just has like more army, more stats already, full good casting and everything. Wait, yes. I like flagging all mines, thank you. Well, even on the slower 8 hero formats, flagging mines is still gonna be like pretty slow. By online gameplay standards. Well, guys, it's okay to have preferences. You don't have to attack each other for it. Chill implosion. Guys, stop bullying friend. Exactly. So, we might be seeing the Solmir push already like pretty soon. Actually, he kind of is doing that exactly. He's already like set up pretty aggressively here. Though then again, his armor is like very, very limited. So, honestly, maybe by this point, Wojtek is like pushing for the kill. I mean, he could, but he certainly doesn't have to. Actually, by the fact that he's building, I guess, no, there's no push. Castle is being built for a good fortification, and he's gonna be like picking up some more army right before the end of the game. Yeah, which I do respect quite a bit. Okay, is able to get this, and then has also that red dragon box to go for right now. No, red dragon box, no. Oh my god, it seems like it's such a big one. I would love to see it be farmed. Yep. How do you move all units into castle except for one on your hero when trying to speed up or at the end of the turn? I use all 3 modifier quick keys, Trub. I use Control, Shift, and Alt, and click on the unit that I want to have a 1 stack of. You know, I click on the side that I want to move all the units from. Yeah, okay, so Kincaria here is set up for like a really good defense, and Solmir here is already pushing. But like, I mean, this is like a very pathetic push though. Like, Solmir doesn't really have much going on here whatsoever for him. So I think it's actually like pretty clean. Oh my god, he doesn't even reach. Oh my god, he does not even reach! That is so tragic! Like, it's even worse, man. He was like less than 20 moves away. This is, yeah, this is rather sad here. A very sad position here for the Solmir. He's not really able to do much here whatsoever. Then we're gonna be seeing the Enhancer Balls be picked up here too. That was one greedy miss on fly. That's a big magic arrow. Then he's able to pick up the Power Liches. Oh, not too great of a thing. He doesn't really... Yeah, he's kind of running out of things to farm that would be easily available. I don't think he has the cur... Wait, no. I mean, the power kind of suggests Kuraz, but I'm not sure if he does have it, actually. A Russian player is allowed in this format. The tournament is actually hosted by a Russian. Though, correctly affiliated, though. We have, okay. Okay, Q enters this. That's pretty painful, but the Kuras is probably a substantial upgrade. Probably like about 50 power here already for the Kincaria, which is rather amazing. Then yeah, we'll equip that, and that is the setup. Has a meteor shower too, has very many good things going here for him. Wait, Renni is checking out the opponent's position, and then, yeah, we'll be farming up something a little bit more right before the Finalka. Actually increases his power here by a pretty substantial amount here in the last turn. And it's going to be 33 power Solmir versus 45 power Kincaria. Solmir has a slightly bit more mice stats, but the Kincaria ends up having quite a bit more army. And of course the defensive fortified position. So it's going to be like a very desperate attack here by the Solmir. Probably protection would be the best option, maybe? Then again, it's also going to be like pretty annoying to deal with. Destroying deaths could come out too. Maybe protection here would be the best early on into this fight. Maybe. What's the earliest you've seen someone clear Utopias? Probably, I mean, early week 1, I guess, on the Jeepers Cross with a bunch of hives. I think I cleared a Utopia like 1-on-4 myself. On Duelkas though, it's gonna be like probably late week 1 on an Alkin on some previous versions where Gorgon boxes were a thing. More so than they are now. Then you would just take like a Gorgon, yeah, like a Mighty Gorgon box on an Alkin, and then yeah, it would just clear Utopia for you. Chain the Golems, Giga-chan. Who needs stops when you can just break 1-1-3? Where am I from? I'm from Lithuania. Meteor Shower here being hovered by the Solmir, but then again, it's gonna be like, rather unimpressed. Well, then again, 1,000 damage is actually something, but, still gonna be like pretty far-fetched to try and win with this long term. Ends up clearing quite a bit of army though, already. I've cleared the top as a 1-1, just low map and type MWC to 1. Amazing. Bangladi for being annoying is spam. Nah. Anyhow. Leshav, if you're from Lithuania, say something in Lithuanian or no believe. Aš galiu kažką lietuviškai pasakyti, bet dažniausiai renkuosi kalbėti angliškai streame. Anyway, back to not Elfish, okay? Because that probably weirded quite a few of you out. Question marks. Please no. God. Sims language. What do you mean? Don't do that again. What do you... Nah. Your Lithuanian accent worse than English. Shut up. Nobody asked, huh? Who asked? Point to the person who asked. Okay, so air elementals are coming out. I mean, I feel like Wojtek is taking this fight like pretty weird. I mean... Bangladi, someone redeemed. Did somebody? Oh. At I'm disease. Okay. Boom. So there you go. Oh, actually the air elementals are protected now, so there's gonna be like a very good way to deal with these golems by this point, with the protected air elementals. So yeah, that's kinda cool. Now, yeah, you will not be able to protect them anymore at all. I mean, this is a very, very desperate fight here from Renni's point of view. And he's probably not expecting to win, but, you know, he's doing his best till the very end here. Actually, I feel like Wojtek is taking this fight, like, really, really weird, you know? Like, these gremlins should have fallen, definitely, like, way, way long ago. And then he should probably just let the... Just a lightning bolt would actually deal. A lightning bolt kills all of these gremlins in a single cast. I mean, it's fine, no? Or maybe like he could chain the golems and then the second mounts of chain would almost kill all the grunts as well. Both options are pretty solid. Some of the map object complete. The user should be removed. Example, War Machine Factory. I mean, I wouldn't really like to have a map that's like exclusively just like tailored for like usefulness and yeah, just having some Heroes 3 objects out there that even are more niche is still like quite a bit of fun. So I completely disagree with that. He actually goes for even more air elementals. Dude, this is like some... I mean, Wojtek could just finish... what? It feels like he's showing mercy. But anyway, I mean, I guess he's just taking it like the safest route you possibly can. But like, can you afford to be this safe? Maybe it's like going like the other side by this point. The vampires are coming out, gonna be able to hit some. Yeah, I mean, he still wins, but really strange. Well, yeah, he's just taking it as slow as he needs to. Because he wins on mana, he wins on tower, so he's just like playing to... he kills off his own Black Knight. Yeah. Wojtek just ends upon his misery. Yeah, okay, so Renni calls GG in game number 2, and Wojtek, being the underdog, cleared another opponent 2-0. Yeah, as I tell you usually, whenever you like see Renni, you never really know what you're gonna get. You're either gonna get like the best duel player in the world, or, well, not. But anyway, it is what it is. Wojtek rolled well, played even better, and deserves everything that he ended up being able to do here. That was quite something. Yep. So we can do... yeah, we can lock in the predictions with a Wojtek win. 2 million was actually the game pool, not bad. That was impressive. Yeah, that was impressive. Minus 0.5 mil, nice. Duel versus Renni. Duel versus Easy Duel. Yeah, I mean, is this workout free music? Yes, this is workout free music. So wait, I can actually just turn off my display capture and let's see what's up in the lobby, I guess. I'm not necessarily going off yet, by the way. It depends on what I see in the lobby. Not really anything specific. Damn, lads. Any 20s after DL in the horizon for you? Not any that I know of concretely quite yet, I'm laps. And appreciate your sub as always. Hell yeah. Skill test when, by the way? Skill test, not really sure. I'm not exactly doing that. And by the way, yes, I do not need the worker free music anymore. Yeah. That was actually like, yeah, that was very clean by Wojtek. He just actually cleaned Renni up. It felt very concrete, you know, like very stable. Like there was not really, any other option for that to end in any other way, you know?